What is up, ladies and gentlemen? SaintsKnight 283 here. Welcome you guys back to the channel. Back here with another F1 2017 career mode video. We've actually moved on to race number 8 of the 2017 F1 World Championship. Now, last time we were actually in Circuit of the Americas, and we actually won our first race, believe it or not. And we actually are now currently at 4th place with 83 points. About 5 points separates myself, actually separates us and Valtteri Bottas for 3rd place. So today we're actually racing on a track that's, I know, but at the same time is going to be bad for us, aka Azerbaijan, actually Baku, for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So will this be another case of Monaco, where it'll be a street circuit, yes, but be an ultimate disaster for us, or will it actually turn out to be a good thing for us? Only one way to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do like to keep seeing F1 2017 on the channel, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Okay, so with that being said, when this actually decides to fucking load, let's actually dive straight on in. We were just after the...
Hey, good to see you again. The team are now ready to start development on some new upgrades. You can review these from within the laptop. I'll speak to you later, okay?
Alright, thank you. Alright, let's see. He's telling me to actually do some upgrades on the car. I've got 600 odds, yes. That is good. Wait. Oh yeah, I forgot. Our fuel injection system didn't really go according to plan for us now, did it? So let's try and do that. And all our parts seem to be fine so far. So let's just jump straight into practice. Yeah, jump straight into practice, and let's get this train a knocking. Okay, so
welcome to the Baku city circuit, where free practice for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix is about to get underway.
Alright, so first of all, we gotta check the weather. Okay, we've got a wet race. Okay, now here's the thing. I haven't got a wet tune, so you know what? Let's leave the tune the way it is for now, and then we'll change the tune. Alright, thank you. Now let's go on to track acclimatization, I believe. Yeah, track acclimatization. Get that over and done with, and once that is over and done with, we'll be able to get our bearings around the track. So let's go. Damn, I can't believe that this race is going to be in the wet. As if this track isn't bad enough without it being torrential rain. The rain is probably going to make things 10 times worse. And the tune that I have practiced with this is a dry weather tune. And I don't think there's that many wet weather tunes out there for McLaren and in Baku, because Azerbaijan does tend to be quite dry. There's nothing we can do for it for now, so let's just go and just concentrate on us. Let's concentrate on our performance. Just try and get all purple, baby. All purple, come on. Ooh. One green ain't that bad. Make that 2 greens aren't that bad, as long as we get our target. Okay. Now we have to Alright, let's try and nail this. Nope, couldn't. Otherwise I'd go straight into the wall. Alright. Another green. I gotta say, this car, I like the behaving a lot better than I was expected to, since, again, it is a McLaren. The old F1 cars were just absolutely big and fat, whereas these are slimmer models, so to speak. And this being a slimmer model, can actually go through corners a hell of a lot quicker. Actually, the chicane that in F1 2016, that last actually that return there, the wee chicane bit, that was actually re-game, but now it's actually quite simple. Nice purple straight off. That's what I like to see. Purples just go boom, boom, boom. That's what I love. Alright, so next race, actually next, alright, next up we have, let's go do tire management, because we haven't done one of those. Haven't done a tire management program in actually in a while, so alright, so let's go, let's do some tire management, let's see what we can get out of it. Alright, fuel's a standard. How's the car actually looking, engine wise? Not doing too bad apart from the MGUH, but apart from that, everything seems to be just fine. Well, you'd hope, considering that this McLaren isn't always the most reliable. Alright, so far, first corner, everything seems to be alright. Already, we're nearly in the purple. We're that close. I can feel it. Can feel the purple coming. Oh, that was a bit rough on the tires. That was very rough on the tires. A little bit of oversteer on the exit. Not to worry. Look at this. Look at this. Go. We're in purple. We're actually near at 100%. Here 2.1. Ooh, this is great. This is very, very good. The more I'm driving, actually the more I'm actually getting used to this car a hell of a lot more. Now brake here. Look at this, we're at 100%, only a second slower than our fastest lap, which isn't too bad, but we are 2.6 seconds faster than our time, well, than the time we were supposed to beat, so good and bad at the same time. And that would be... Yes! Alright, so let's go back to the garage, sort out what needs to be sorted out. Okay, so qualifying pace. Now for qualifying pace, time to stick the tune on. Time to stick the tune on. Alright. Now jump on the super softs and let's go to qualifying pace. Now, whenever I practiced with this tune, it was actually really rather good. Now, all I gotta do is concentrate and not kill myself. Then we could say that this car, then it would be a success. But some rain, okay. Alright, some rain. But that's for another 10 to 15 minutes, so that should be enough time to actually get ourselves some qualifying pace done, and maybe the race strategy. Ooh, Stefan Ocon. Force India right there. Ooh, may have made my car hop a little bit. Oh, come on, Ocon. Really? Let's go, Ocon. Let's go.
Okay, I see how it is. LOL.
I believe that may be Mr. One Shot. I might be right in saying. Ah, Mr. One Shots. I thought that was you. Relax. We'll get a video. We'll get a video with just us two done. Probably sometime today. That doesn't mean I have abandoned you. And I don't think it means anyone else has either. Right, now let's see. Just boom, boom. Nailing this. What's my car lag? Still a 49%. Shit. Could have nailed that a little bit better. Don't even try it, Ocon. Don't even try it. Yes! Alright.
Get. Ta.
Guitar. Guitar. Obviously, she knows her words. I think we do really need to fire Brenda, don't we? But anyways. Apart from that. Alright, so you know what? Let's move on to P2. Fourth, not bad. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter about that. What matters is qualifying.
Encyclopedia.
That we be well, or we could fire Brenda. That may be an unpopular opinion for some, but since when's Brenda ever done good for us? Ooh, those resource points are really coming in handy. Alright, so let's... Yeah, everything's fine here. Let's go to P2 and see how we do there. Let's hope. My one main goal is to actually, I don't know, do good in the race itself. Alright, not bad. We've got plenty of good weather. Why can't we have that in the actual race? Alright, so let's jump right into race strategy. Basically, just do 3 laps. You do 3 of my fastest laps. So nothing to worry about there, since I'm just naturally fast. But let's go. Let's see if we can actually do this. Get the purple, then hop on in the qualifying with a wet weather tune. which may be something I might be regretting. Alright, part of the cars. Yep, the MGUH is not looking at its best. But it'll do. It'll do for the race. It'll be quite good for it to. Would it be good for us to actually have a good working car? Yes, but bear in mind we are in a McLaren, and McLaren's F1 cars aren't this year haven't really been that reliable. If you guys are fans of Formula 1, then you'll know what I mean. If not, and you just like McLaren because of like the P1 and stuff, you're gonna be a hell of a lot confused. Oh, that sun is bright. How is it sunny over here at Baku but whenever we go into the big race, it will just be pouring down with rain. That's not really fair, is it? Look at this. Alright, now I was actually before at the end of Friday's episode, I was actually looking up some tips about F1 2017, and I learned not to put the car in rich revs for quite a while because it may damage. Actually, it will damage the car a hell of a lot. So if I want to actually go for the faster tunes, well, if I want to go fast, I'll stick to my standard revs, and then maybe at straight lines. Move out of my way, Alonso. Oh, Formula Drift car. Well, I'd better hope not. The only downside about the only bad thing about All Saints HQ, the bloody sun. That's a bad factor, because right now there's just lots of sunlight beaming into the oh yeah, beaming just right onto the TV. And no, not all of it has to do with the sun in real life. Hell, the sun in the game is actually quite bright as well. Oh, ooh, a little bit of a tap. Gently does it. Alright, every single part of the engine's doing good except for the MGUH. The MGUH isn't doing all that bad, all things considered, but it can do a hell of a lot better than it currently is. And by that I mean quality rise. Alright, I've gotten green. Now this last lap, then I think we may actually be entering purple. With plenty of fuel as well. Oh. No, we do not. I know it's just a light tap anyway, Jeff. I mean, I'm sorry, but better be too hard and too soft in the car now, isn't it? Because if we go too soft, we'll not be fast. But if we go too hard, we'll kill the car. God help me God help us whenever it actually comes to the actual race itself. Because here's the thing. this track I know quite well. That I know the track, and that's good. The troubles come when it's wet. Because if you think that this track was bad if it was in the dry, in the wet it's gonna be double that, or 4 times as worse. So I'm not giving myself too high hopes. I mean, am I gonna pull a 2-race win streak? No, I doubt it. Alright, that's it. Pretty much nailed. Perfect. Now to actually move on to qualifying. Let's just end the session and go straight to qualifying. Ooh, 10th. 10th. Could do better. Could do a hell of a lot better. But that's a good foundation. Okay, so how's resource points? Alright, not bad. Where does the team actually want me to qualify?
Hi, how are you? I'm just following on your qualifying goals for this weekend.
Alright, they want me to qualify 15th and beat Grosjean. Alright. Is there no weather? Alright, so let's go straight into shorts qualifying. Great. And I'm worried. Okay, and I'm worried quite. I'm very worried about this. But let's hope all we can do is our best.
Circuit is rubbing in with this is still going to be a difficult session for our drivers as they fight for pole position. Welcome to qualifying here in Azerbaijan.
Great. Now let's see. Let's take a look. Is the weather? Yeah, the weather's still rain. Let's go get a wet weather tune on this car. So now let's change up the fuel load. We'll keep that now for front hour 5 for. Alright, if you guys want to copy this at home, then you're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to copy this tune. All you gotta do is actually just freeze the. Actually, just pause the video at certain points if you actually want to. 0.1 boss 5. Alright. That's the tune. Alright, that's perfect. Thank you, Jeff, my man. Alright, now flying lap. Alright, let's go. I'm not nervous or anything at all. Let's see, give it 1 lap, 1 or 2 laps, and then come in. Now with the state of the car, I'll probably do 1 lap, then come in. If I feel like the lap is good, then we'll do one. Actually, then we'll stick to the 1 lap. All right, Sergio Perez finishes at 1:48. Alright, let's see how we do with the McLaren. We're dropping places quite a bit. Damn this wet weather tune. I just wish that this race was actually dry. This was the one race, or more than one race, where I wanted it to be dry. Max Verstappen, 1:46.9, fastest time. Not bad, Max. Not bad at all. Okay. Let's just rewind it a bit. Let's just rewind a bit. There we go, Verstappen's time again. Alright, let's see where we finish in comparison to Mr. Max Verstappen. Or to whoever's going to be qualifying fastest. My tires may not, actually my setup, my tune may not be the absolute best right now. But when it comes to the race itself, the race is supposed to be wet, so we may actually get lucky. I doubt it, but a man can hope, can he? Alright, let's return to the garage and we'll see how well we do. And if we need to, we'll go back out onto the track. Again, if we need to. Where do we go? 5th? Wow, that's actually quite good. Despite it being a wet weather tune on a dry track. I wasn't expecting to finish there, so that's actually quite good for us. That's a good stepping stone. That's a good foundation for us to actually start from. Alright, so we're now at 572. We're leading our rivalry with Romain Grosjean. Every team is loving us once again. Alright, how do they want me to do the race?
Hi, Emma here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
Alright, they want me to finish 12th. I can do that. I can really do that. Alright, in the meantime, let's get this race started. And oh boy, is it going to be an interesting one. Whether it be interesting good or interesting bad, I really can't say. Oh boy.
And a warm welcome to you from Azerbaijan Square, heart of Baku, and home, of course, to the... Well then, after an exciting qualifying...
Alright, so... Alright, since it's gonna rain all day, and we're gonna need the best chance we can get, so... Alright, we'll do 13.1, less fuel. Why do we have that much fuel in the first place? Anyway, less fuel, meaning... if we can, we'd have a quick launch. And and we really do want the car to launch off the line like that, instantaneous. Alright, so let's see. Oh, this track is really wet. Alright, taking Vettel. Oh, whoa. Oh. Vettel and I are just battling it out. He takes it, but I think I'll get him on the braking now. Yes, right. Yes, we do. Very nice. The 2 AMGs are right there. We can have them. First lap and already things are going quite well. We're actually in third right now. Hoping to actually take the 2 AMGs on as we come up to, I believe, the corner that every single Formula 1 car I think hates. A little bit of sunshine flickering through. The car seems to be slow for some reason. Let's use that 2-hour advantage. Chuck it up to standard revs. Let's see if we can actually get a little bit of a gap decrease. Ooh, we're less than a second off him. We're about half a second off Hamilton. Oh. Could have gotten a hell of a lot better there. So let's just... There we go. Alright, so with the car not being as good a condition as she is holding off her own quite well. Those wee turns are what's going to get me. I know that for sure. Now let's see. Coming into braking. Standard revs seem to be the key here. Alright, let's go. We've got an AMG to try and overtake, and we've actually got a Ferrari as well to battle as well to not let overtake us. Braking hard here. I think what we definitely need is a miracle in the form of either an engine problem for the 2 liters, or probably more better, a safety car. We can use that safety car to our advantage. Every time we get here, look at this, we actually just catch up right to Hamilton. We actually get right on Hamilton's tail. Alright, chuck it down the lean because we need to save some fuel. We are going to get a bit of a tow off Hamilton. A little bit of a chance to play catch up here and go for an overtake. Oh, nice work from us. That was a nice overtake that we've done. And I've made it stick. Alright, so 2.5 seconds separates us from Valtteri. Valtteri in an AMG, of course. His car is considerably much faster. Yep, and we've got the other AMG, Mr. Louis Hamilton. Oh, okay, you know what? I'll let him have it. But I'll take it back, if you please. Alright, chuck it up to standard now. Let's see if I can actually get... Let's see if we can get Mr. Valtteri. See if we can get the Mr. Valtteri Bottas. And somehow we're actually putting a gap to Hamilton. We can actually brake a hell of a lot later than him, because that may actually be the key to this. Braking later and actually having we actually have good aerodynamics, which is great. The only trouble we're lacking in is engine power, and this kind of track, this kind of condition, ideally then, is actually theoretically then it should be, well, perfect for us, since wet weather doesn't matter about power. All that matters is how planted the car is. And this car is so planted, you can actually just whip it around everywhere, which is fantastic news for us. Alright, so what's the gap? 0.1 second off. That's not what I wanted. Alright, so we are... Alright, we are falling back. But, well, we're falling back from Bottas. We are actually distancing ourselves from Hamilton. So, assuming all goes to plan, look at that, we actually got the fastest lap time.
They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Alright, Kimi has a problem. Raikkonen has a problem, so that's good for us. Kimi's got a problem, which means hopefully there may actually, if his engine explodes, that's great. That means we may actually get a safety car, and if we get a safety car, more chances for us to actually catch up, which would be great. Speaking of catching up, right in front of us there is Mr. Valtteri Bottas. Chuck it down to lean. Right now, chuck it down to lean because we want to get some fuel. Well, we want to have some fuel for trying to catch Valtteri. Cutting that corner doesn't really matter. Okay, let's go. That right there is Bottas. I reckon if we're this consistently fast, if we keep going the way we are, we may actually have him in a couple of laps. I think that might actually happen. We may, boys, we may have a 2-win streak.
Okay, gap ahead
Let's
is
see.
1.3 seconds. You're gaining by 8 tenths. 8 tenths. They're on fresh wets.
Alright, we are gaining on him by 8 tenths of a second a lap, which is
They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
both Ferraris. Alright, so the first transmission, both Ferraris, interestingly, have problems, which is great. Vettel is slowing down and Raikkonen is slowing down, so both their cars are at fault, so their championship hopes will probably be dashed if both of them get their car to malfunction.
The situation is an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got right now.
What do you mean interesting? What does that mean? Is that good or bad? Ooh, okay. It's an unsure one, right. There, okay. That's Valtteri. We've caught up to him by quite a bit. That right there's Valtteri. That's Valtteri. Okay, I think next lap we will have him. Or could we maybe get him at this corner? Oh, okay. I keep taking that corner much too aggressively. If this wasn't wet, we'd be able to have DRS, and I think I'd be able to catch up.
Gap is less than a second. You're gaining by 3 tenths a lap. Good work. They're on fresh wets.
2.3. Alright, I still got the fastest lap. That's brilliant. It's fantastic. I think we may be slower since we did do a little bit of a drift. Wait, what? we're actually faster. We've got the fastest lap. Yes, this is good news, guys. We are doing well here in the wets, which is surprising that we're actually doing well at all. And if I was the pit, I'd be if right now. Again, more good news for us. We are definitely gaining on Valtteri here. That's good. That's just good news. This is really good news. A little bit of a corner cut here. Oh, that was bad. Really bad. Oh, this was an excellent corner. Okay, every time we get here, I'm closer to him. Could maybe now. Oh. I've taken him. Yes. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we just took Mr. Valtteri Bottas. Yes. Which means
Is nursing front wing damage. Start creating a gap.
I damaged his wing. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've just won this Grand Prix. Reason why? Simple. His car has wing damage. Ours doesn't. Which means he's going into the pits. Bottas is entering the pits. Wow. That damage must have been really bad if he had to go into the pits for that. And however, despite having engine problems, his car's he's actually third. He's doing really rather quite well. Surprisingly enough. God only knows what the points are going to be like, and
We're seeing a lot less spray at this point, and opinion on the wall is that we'll probably be okay on intermediates.
intermediates, huh? Alright, if they have a strategy change, then I'll probably do that. But for now, I need to get a bit of a distance. I need to get going. Alright, what's the weather? You know what? Just go there a bit. Alright, we may be heading on to intermediate tires soon, so yeah, that's an intermediate. If there's a chance we can enter the pits and be first throughout it, then we have to be absolutely certain that is the best thing for us. Oh, tires hit the wall. Alright, come on. Chuck it down the lane. Alright, Vettel's about 11.9 seconds and Hamilton's about 7 seconds off us, so we're actually we've actually got a extended lead right now. This is fantastic news. The top three have actually all three of us myself, Vettel, and Hamilton have actually must have gotten quite a gap from everyone else, must be, because we're actually just hauling ass, which is fantastic, and we're continuing to do so. Look at this, 7.8 seconds ahead of Mr. Lewis Hamilton. Alright. I'm breaking quite a lot. For once we didn't turn into a Formula drift car, so yay. Alright, so let's see, we are in first place. Alright, 15 minutes of this, and then transitioning into the light rain. So for now, I think 15 minutes takes up all of the race. Well, I think 15 minutes is after the race, so for now, we're sticking with what we know, and we're sticking with these wet weather tires. Look at that, the gap's increased 8.4 seconds off Hamilton. 8.4! Wow! Alright, so let's see if we can actually see if we can extend our lead a hell of a lot more. We are actually going up for a two race win streak. Not bad at all. And what's the weather like? No, I didn't want to set soft tires. I wanted intermediates. But no, what I 9.4 seconds. Alright, 15 minutes of heavy rain, so should be a-okay for us to stick on to the wet weather tires as long as possible, honestly. Braking here. Ooh, I thought this was going to turn into a Formula drift car for sure. Thank you God, it did not.
Which other one I am?
Apologies about that. Ooh. May have knocked the front wing a little bit. Car's damaged a little bit, so yeah, that's quite a lot. So nope, let's just change this. Only tiny minor damage, so let's break. It's a small amount. Ooh. Whatever Hamilton is doing, he must be eating his tires, or there must be something wrong with the engine, because his AMG Mercedes is not only faster, better built. Not only is it not only the AMG is better built, faster, more aerodynamic, but also they have two of the best F1 drivers out there, and yet they can't catch a rookie in a McLaren that's slower poorly built but has good aerodynamics. Well, then again, the AMGs haven't really been performing at their A game because Hamilton has been doing awfully. He did awfully at the start of the championship, honestly, because he actually had multiple engine failures, which led him to be DNF from most of his races. Ooh, a little bit of a bump. 11.6 second gap and 15.9 to Vettel? Yup. How's this Hamilton? Hold on a second. We are actually improving quite a lot. I mean, our target was to finish 15th place. We started at 5th, and we've moved up to 1st. That's amazing. Ooh, Lance Stroll out of the race. Must have had an engine blow up or something. That's what it usually is. It wouldn't be a typical Azerbaijan race without some poor bastard's car exploding in the middle of the race. Alonso. Or any McLaren, actually. Let's see, we've actually got less than two. Actually, after this lap, we'll actually have 2 more laps of this race, and if we're lucky, we will actually have our 2nd win of the 2017 World Championship. We've got 2 laps of fuel left. Alright, we've got 2 laps of fuel left. So, and thankfully we're only out here for 2. Was Lance Stroll? I believe that was Mr. Lance Stroll. Poor Lance. At least he pulled off into the. At least he pulled to the side, or just went straight forward, which was good because if he had stayed out, he would have crashed into another car, and safety crews and all that sort of stuff would need to be called out, and that would be a huge waste of time. I'm curious as to where I end in relation to. Actually, I think the Ferraris are actually tied for 1st and 2nd place. Actually, for 1st place in the World Championship, aren't they? So I think Vettel is actually going to overtake Raikkonen, and unless Raikkonen is in 4th, then he will have Vettel would extend his lead. Okay, you know what? Let's just time warp. The MGU8. Sure, MGUK isn't doing all that good.
Sure.
Let's see what we have. Where are we now? We would actually be 2nd place if we were to pit, but since this is a wet track, we're not gonna pit. You know what? What's the weather like for? 10 minutes, huh? 10 minutes is more than enough for us. And let's see, what place is Alonso? You know what? Shut up, Jeff. Jesus. What's the status on my teammate? Alright. Jeff, what's the teammate status? Lousy fuck. Who am I racing? hell even is Grosjean? Nope. They're not even gonna tell me where they are, huh? Maybe they've lost track of both of them. And here we are, final lap of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix here at Baku. It's been a great race for us here at McLaren. Couldn't have done it without the team and everyone responsible for building the car from the ground up. And I would actually, and having a good consistent tune really does help us quite a lot as well. Actually, you know what? Another question. Where the hell is Valtteri? Because Valtteri, if I remember, he went into the pits. So unless he's back there, if we are ahead of, actually I think, here's hoping, we may actually get ahead of Mr. Valtteri Bottas at the end of this race. Overall in the championship, we may actually be ahead of Mr. Valtteri Bottas, which should be brilliant for us. See, smoothly, gently now, gently does it. Look at that. Boom, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Simple. And here we are, home stretch. Put it up the rich revs. I don't care if this damages the car a lot. There it is, checkered flag. Our second win of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Did 2 wins. Very, very nice. Taking home the trophy for McLaren. I love it.
McLaren have pulled it off. They won in spectacular fashion here today.
Yeah, we have. Woo!
Tell me, what was the key to this success?
Well, keeping their tyre temperatures up in the tricky wet conditions was really important. There's not much grip out there at the best of times, and it's 10 times worse if you're out there on cold tyres.
Yup.
The way they kept the rubber in its proper operating window.
Our drivers are making their way out.
Look at that. And let's see. Where did Bottas? Oh! Bottas! Buddy!
Moving on to the driver of the day then.
I'd say Ocon.
Rats.
Today I'm going to give it to the McLaren driver. They demonstrated a
Yes! We actually got driver of the day, ladies and gentlemen, as well.
patience and difficulty.
So that's actually quite great news for us.
Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. There'll be plenty more twists and turns.
And thanks for that. Now let's see, on the standings we're... Oh! Oh my
Bravo.
god. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, if you pay attention right there, we are currently 5 points off winning the World Championship. So this is turned into a close F1 World Championship. So that was a really, really great race for us. And what can I say except that, yeah, the race was actually quite great. Now let's see, our resource points are gonna be great. Hell yes, 714, leading the rivalry. All teams loving us. Add to the career score. Now, where are we gonna be on Monday? Actually, you know what? As well, let's take a look at the R&D tree. What can we afford for 700? We could have done fuel efficiency, but unfortunately not. So let's go. Where are we gonna be next week?
What's coming up after this?
Honestly, I'm not too sure what comes up next. There's probably gonna be a video of myself and Mr. One Shot, so stay tuned for that. Austria. Oh, okay, so Austria is actually going to be our next race, which we won't do.
Double trouble.
Which we won't do today, but we will do tomorrow. So be sure to actually tune in tomorrow.
I've got something you'll be interested in. Those performance upgrades we discussed after the last race.
Oh yes,
The car, the data looks promising. Take a look at the details.
yes, okay. So we've got more horsepower in the car, so that's great. And you know
Again,
what?
congrats on the win. Emoji grinning face.
Thank you very much, and let's hope that our lead actually continues from there. And you know what? I think that this is a good place as any to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy that. If you did, then smash the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you're not new, then don't forget to turn on your post notifications. It's easy to do. All you gotta do is click the bell icon next to the subscribe button, tick the box that says enable all push
Emoji red heart.
notifications, and be sure to actually click save, and voila, you will get instant notifications on whenever we put a new video out. And apart from that, guys, we'll see you in the next video. So until then, guys, as always, peace.